Picture this, you're 28 years old, about to marry the love of your life, but you've learned a hard lesson with your mother. Every detail you share becomes ammunition, so you've kept her on an information diet about the wedding. Still, you invite her, you're holding on to that tiny sliver of hope that for just one day she'll be the mom you've always wanted. It started 6 weeks before the wedding. She called asking about the guest list. I mentioned my E's family was large, about 80 people on their side. The line went silent, then her voice turned icy. Well, I hope you're not forgetting who raised you. For weeks out, she showed up at my dress fitting completely uninvited. My sister accidentally told her the time and place. She criticized every single dress I tried on. One was too sexy for a church wedding. Another would have my late grandmother rolling in her grave. 2 weeks to go, she emailed my future mother-in-law, a woman she'd never met. She wanted to coordinate their outfits so they wouldn't clash. Then she chose the exact same color I had told her my bridesmaids were wearing, and she made sure to tell everyone she picked it first. Then came the wedding day and everything fell apart. She arrived at my getting ready suite with a photographer I didn't hire. She insisted on capturing the real moments, saying she didn't trust my photographer to get the important shots. When I protested, the tears started. I was excluding her, she cried, robbing her of memories. Then the ceremony, her grand performance. She arrived 10 minutes late, making a grand entrance in a white beaded jacket over her dress. She took it off for photos later, but the damage was done. All my ceremony pictures are disrupted by her late arrival. During our vows, she wasn't crying tears of joy. She was sobbing loud, gasping, attention-grabbing wails that had guests turning their heads to look at her. And when the officiant said, "Speak now or forever hold your peace," she started coughing dramatically for a full 15 seconds. The reception was the final nail in the coffin. Just before our first dance, she cornered me and hissed, "You know, your father would be so disappointed you didn't use his favorite song, but I guess his memory doesn't matter now that you have a new family." Then came the toasts. My best friend gave this beautiful, heartfelt speech about my resilience. My mother just laughed loudly through all the serious parts. My new mother-in-law stood up and gave a warm speech welcoming me to their family. The moment she finished, my mother stood up, uninvited, and grabbed the microphone. "Well," she announced, "I raised her for 28 years, so I hope you appreciate the woman I created. It wasn't easy, she was always so difficult. But I never gave up on her even when before she could finish, my new husband walked over and physically took the microphone from her hand." Later that night, I found out the full extent of her sabotage. She had told our vendors we wanted to cancel the late-night snack service. She found the seating chart and rearranged it, moving herself to the head table and my maid of honor to a table in the back. During the ceremony, she was posting on Facebook with the caption, "My baby's getting married. I'll never be her number one again," with a broken heart emoji. To top it off, she called our hotel room at 2 in the morning, crying that I didn't say goodbye to her properly and that I had embarrassed her in front of everyone. On our honeymoon, instead of newlywed bliss, I was dealing with the fallout. 47 text messages about how hurt she was. Calls to my husband's phone when I wouldn't answer. Messages to my siblings about how I changed and how my new husband was controlling. And of course, a Facebook post about ungrateful children and narcissistic daughters who forget their mothers. And that's when the fog finally cleared. She didn't come to my wedding to celebrate our love. She came to make sure everyone knew she was losing control. My wedding wasn't about me starting a new life. It was about her loss of a narcissistic supply. I realized if she's willing to sabotage the happiest day of my life, she's willing to sabotage every day of my life. 2 weeks after we got home, I sent a single text message. "After your behavior at my wedding, I need space. Do not contact me. I will reach out if and when I am ready." I never reached out. That was 15 years ago, and it was the best decision I ever made. Some people don't deserve a front row seat to your life even if they are the one who gave you life. To anyone out there whose family tried to ruin their big moments, it was never about the wedding or the graduation or the promotion. It was about control, and the day you take that control back, that becomes your real Independence Day. Thanks for listening.